What's going on, you guys? I am back with some more Cafe Stella. We just had some weird butterfly effect happen, and then it reverted us back to the first day. Or at least that's what I'm assuming, because the dialogue at the opening here is exactly the same. Not sure what's going on with that, but it got me intrigued, so I want to see what's going to happen here. I hear a voice.
もう7時過ぎてるよ。昴生くん、高峰昴生くん、朝ですよ。
I told you already yesterday, or today, if we actually did go back in time. The 7's too early. I can't do it. A very familiar voice. It's Nozomi's. But why am I hearing her voice? Is my life flashing before my eyes? I don't know. Is that who you would see if your life was flashing before your eyes? Usually you think of your loved ones.
外もこんなに明
Okay.
るくなってるよ。
Oh, I don't doubt that it's bright, but that doesn't mean I should get up yet. Oh my gosh, this game's making me watch the same CGs.
大丈夫？念のために言っておくけど、私が突き落としたわけじゃないからね。
Huh?
何？どうしたの？
Did you say it's morning?
そうだよ。ほら、寝ぼけてないでちゃんとする。
I don't know. What day is it? Is it Monday still? Wait, what? But how? I checked the date on my phone. It's Monday, September 28th. Oh, so it's the same day. We somehow went back in time. Apparently, we weren't allowed to die. Or we've gotten isekai'd into a completely different world of ours. There's no doubt about it. It's the morning of the day I died. Was it all a dream? But the pain was so vivid. And even putting the car crash aside, I can recall all other details of extreme clarity too. Waking up, going to school, sitting in class, everything felt far too realistic. Still, does that mean what I'm seeing right now is reality? Probably. I mean, we're seeing her pants again, just not being there. Because, you know, that's just how visual novels are. They don't wear pants. Or is this the dream, perhaps? Everything's playing out exactly as it did the morning before I had died. Right now, down to the color of Nozomi's panties. Okay.
何？どうしたの？
Say Nozomi.
なんでしょう？
I'm about to ask you something extremely important, so please answer me honestly. I swear if he asks about her panties.
あ、うん。私に答えられることなら。うん。私が履いてるパンツ。パンツ？
How many days have you been wearing that pair? Ew.
あ？
I hope not more than
パ
one.
ンツっていきなり何を。
She finally realizes.
何凝視してるの？最低だよ。もっと早くに注意してよ。エッチスケベ変態。
Yeah, that's a lot of characters in these type of games. Wait, let me explain. I wasn't staring for perverse reasons. I was just... He has no idea how to cover this up. Just wondering how long you've been wearing that pair you have on.
昴生くん。
Why did it get all romantic?
さらに高度でマニアックな気がするんだけど。
I mean, what do you expect? We're playing a visual novel.
いつものノリで言われても、さすがにそれには乗れないからね。意味わかんないよ。バカじゃないの。バカじゃないの。
Yes. Yes, we did, actually. We got hit by an entire car. And we probably died. But, yeah. Please Nozomi. I know how it sounds, but it's not what you think. First of all, I'm more of a sexy lingerie kind of guy. The panties you have on right now are kind of kiddie, so...
さりげなくディスるのやめてくんないかな。
I love how he gets really analytical. He's like, actually, that's not a part of my taste. So I did look at them, but I wasn't, like, enjoying the experience per se. Well, whatever. The point is I have no ulterior motives. Look, this is really important. I need you to tell me exactly how many days you've been wearing those panties.
正直にも何も、そんなの毎日履き替えてるに決まってるでしょうが。
Okay, good. I mean, you should change your underwear every day.
ちゃんと洗ったパンツですけれども、文句ある？
No, that's fine. So this is the first day you've worn them, which means I was wrong. I couldn't have seen her wearing them yesterday.
なんかがっかりしてる？もしかして 数日履きっぱなしの方がいいの？
No. Nozomi, no, stop.
パンツの方が興奮するなんてマニアックというか変態だと思うんだけど、昴生君が変態に。私の知ってる昴生君はいないの？爽やかな曲をいっぱい作ってた昴生君はもういないの？
I apologize if y'all notice me looking into the camera a lot. I just have to do that because there's a lot of stuff that just makes me want to shake my head. And you know, having a camera is very good to do that at. Stop, you're gonna make me cry.
これが男の子の成長。これぐらいは普通なの？あ、いやでもおパンツ専門は絶対変だと。
I don't know. I don't know what y'all do in Japan. We don't do that here.
私、ちょっとお母さんに相談してくる。
Oh, no, 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 no. No, please, don't tell her my reputation's gonna be ruined.
だって。
I mean, she's got us there. It isn't her fault.
変な夢を見たせいでパンツのことを聞いたの？
We somehow smoothed this out. Let's go. Yes, trust me, I don't get off to use panties, I swear. Sorry, really, I might have been half asleep, but that question was still a bit insensitive.
まあ、分かってくれればいいんだけどね。分かった。今回は許します。
You're a good friend, Nozomi. I appreciate you. Thanks. How about I buy you a better pair of panties as an apology? No, that's not gonna help. Don't say that.
やっぱりぶん殴ろうかな。
You should do it, Nozomi. I approve. Do it. Hey, calm down. Let's go eat, okay? I'm sure you're just feeling a little bit irritable because you're hungry. You're not you when you're hungry, right? Thanks for always making me such delicious breakfast, by the way.
どういたしまして。でもこんなセクハラを続けたりしたら。
Ah, frick. I don't have a job. I can't pay that. For emotional damages?
朝食代、家事のお給料として。
Well, now we gotta start paying for our meals. I don't know if I want your good food anymore. Rather just eat ramen. I'm a broke college student here. You'd still keep making me food regardless?
放っておいたらめんどくさがって朝ごはん食べないでしょ。
I know. I eat like cereal or oatmeal if I'm trying to be lazy in the morning. But I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I don't even eat breakfast. I'll just eat lunch. I'll just make something nicer for lunch.
朝はちゃんと食べた方がいいんだから。
I've heard that's not true, but okay. I appreciate it, and thanks for waking me up on time too. Well, that's enough talking. Time to eat.
どうぞ。
Get to have salmon again. I pop a rolled omelet into my mouth. It's good. What bothers me though is that it tastes exactly like it did in my dream. Well, that should hardly be a surprise. Nozomi's a great cook. The food she makes is always near perfect. It might taste similar, but that doesn't necessarily imply anything about my dream.
昴生君、どうかした？どこか失敗しちゃってた？
No, you are perfect. Thank you. Oh no, it's great like always. I was just savoring the taste, that's all.
変なの。いつも食べてるのに。
Well, I just realized how lucky a person I am to be able to get that honor. If I died, I'd never be able to eat this delicious food again. Not necessarily true.
それはどうも。え？急にそんな風に褒められるとキモい。よっぽど変な夢を見たんだね。
I mean, having a dream where you die and relive the exact same day. Kind of weird. Hey, don't call me gross. But you're right about the dream, it was definitely bizarre. Not the first time I died in a dream, but never before has it felt so freakishly real. It's almost like it was real. I break into a cold sweat just from remembering it.
やっぱり今日の昴生君はいつもと違う。それに言うべきかどうか悩んだんだけど、今日の昴生君からは変わった気配がしてるよ。
Is this turning into a horror game? Is that why they said they were taking us someplace safe? An odd presence. That's what it sounds like.
はっきりと取り付いてる人が見えたりはしないよ。あくまで気配だけ。
Okay, so I'm not being possessed, but there is someone following me. Great. Good to know.
嫌な気配。 ゾゾゾってしてくるようなお祓いをした方がいいかも。
I don't know. You know how to do that? Are you offering? Not a bad idea. Nozomi are, well, the Sumizomes are a family of Shinto priests. Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. The duty of shrine keeping has been passed down for their family for generations. Her father is the current head priest of the local shrine, and Nozomi helps out from time to time as a shrine maiden. Because of her heritage, she has what you might call a sixth sense for the supernatural. Ever since we were kids, she's had a tendency to perceive things that others can't. That's useful. I like that. Hard to tell if you're joking or not sometimes.
だからシャレじゃないんだ。これでも一応心配してるんだよ。
Well, thank you. I mean, I do need a friend to do that, and it seems like I probably have maybe one other friend, Hiruto. Yeah, I know. I'll set up an appointment for an exorcism with your dad when I have the time.
ああ、そうそう。ちょうどお父さんからも伝言を預かってたんだよね。
I know what this is about.
知ってたんだ。
Yep, I am supernatural. Well, unfortunately, I haven't heard much from my old man either. The exact same conversation we had in my dream. No, best not to read into it too much. I don't want to intentionally scare myself. Sorry I'm behind on rent. I'll go discuss things with your dad sometime. And I'll find a new job too, I promise.
わかった。
For now, I should just eat and not worry about it. Well, at least we got out that conversation a lot quicker than we did before. After breakfast, I hurry over to the school so I'm not late for class, only to learn.
Oh, 昴生も来てたのか。
Yeah, but let me guess, our class is canceled because we don't check our email.
小松教授が休みで1限目は休校だぞ。
Yeah, I know. Everything really is the same. Both class being canceled and the words coming out of Hiruto's mouth.
どうしたよ。なんか深刻そうな顔して。
Oh no, it's nothing.
そうか。
You know, just living the same day over again. It's nothing weird. Yeah, I'm just feeling a little groggy.
1限目からの日は辛いよな。せっかく頑張って登校したのに、それが休校ともなると特に。
Amen.
とりあえず食堂でも行かないか。
Sounds like a plan.
なんか食うか？
No, I'm good.
俺はコーヒーを買うけど、お前も飲むか？
If you're paying.
ああ、構わんぞ。
Oh,
今日は
well.
ちょっと機嫌がいいからな。
Going the exact same way. I wonder what's happening. You won big at Mahjong, didn't you?
おお、気分が良かったぜ。オーラスで一気にまくるのは。
With the Richi, Ipatsu, Pinfu, Junchan, Sanshoku, Iepeko, and Triple Dora.
え、気持ち悪い。なんで知ってるんだ？
I totally butchered probably most of those words, but that's okay.
もしかして盗聴とか盗撮とかされてる？
You're compromised. The NSA, they're at your door right now. Why would I want to spy on a fellow dude? Yeah, exactly.
ならどうやって俺の上がり役を言い当てた？本当に怖いんだけど。
Nope, my reading Steiner activated, so I've already lived this day. I remember everything about the other world line. Not sure how to explain it. Deja vu, maybe? It just feels like I've had a conversation with you before in a dream.
そういうの本当にあるものなんだな。
I wonder if he's gonna spill his coffee still. Apparently, first time I've ever felt it so strongly, though. He nods pensively as he sips on his coffee. I do the same.
苦くないのか？
It's not a huge fan of sugar in my coffee. It makes the acidity more pronounced, you know?
試しに一口もらってもいいか？そんな嫌そうな顔するなよ。そこまで無理にもらおうとは思ってないから。
Yeah, I'm curious how much we're gonna change this timeline. Nah, I don't mind. Go ahead. You paid for it.
じゃあ一口。
Just try not to spill anything,
子
please.
供じゃないんだ。わかってるよ。
I don't know. You certainly did last time. Put my coffee down and he picks it up. Then he takes a sip. He immediately jerks backwards in disgust, inadvertently knocking his own cup in the process. The coffee spills everywhere. You had one job, my guy. I told you not to spill it, and you did it again. This is the second time. Time number 2. Yeah. What did I tell you? Get up and fetch some napkins. He spilled it just like he did in the dream.
悪いな。
You better lick that off the floor. I'm not going to get you another one.
にしても、お前よくこんな苦いの飲めるな。はあ、もったいないことしちまったな。
That sucks. I'm not going to... No, don't say it.
どうした？
Never mind, I'll buy you another one if you want.
珍しいな。
No big deal, you bought mine, just returning the favor.
そうか。
I got a 100 yen coin from my wallet and handed it to him.
じゃ、ちょっと行ってくれ。
Oh, interesting. Okay, so he's going to be the one that goes this time. I wonder how this is going to change things. Maybe he's going to strike up a conversation with Natsumi? That'd be interesting. No, honestly, I was too afraid to go myself. What if Shiki Natsume... Or... Is that what I said? Natsume? That's the name I said, right? I can't remember. Was there again, pouring 7 sticks of sugar and 2 creamers into her coffee. The events in my dream are reoccurring one after another, and I'm scared of what the logical conclusion to this takes me. If Shiki Natsume is there, and everything plays out identical to the way it did in my dream, that means I'm going to die later today. Things like deja vu, precognition, and prophetic visions are more pseudoscience. There's no way any of those exist in actuality. Yet despite my best effort to allay my fears, a nagging doubt persists like a tiny bone lodged in my throat. Ugh, that sounds very uncomfortable. Don't like that. Part of me refuses to readily accept that everything I experienced was just a dream. Probably because it felt so dang real. Still, I have to know, was Shiki Natsume in there? Yes or no? The more I try not to think about it, the more my curiosity grows.
ただいま。
Dang, he's already back. What's wrong with you? Not feeling too hot?
気分でも悪いのか？
Oh, I'm reading his lines. I do that a lot. It didn't take you long, huh?
コーヒー買うだけだからな。
Or... Dang, it's gonna bug me to no end if I don't ask. Were there any other customers in there with you?
いや、俺一人だったけど。
Are you sure there weren't?
ああ、間違いないよ。
Ah. It was just you, huh?
なんだよ。なんで急にテンション上げてるんだ？
Because we didn't go, we messed up the timeline. We're supposed to go in there and see Shiki Natsumi. But we didn't go, so now she's probably gonna appear here. You know, because that's how it works. We're like connected entangled in fate, right? I know how time travel and all that works. I know.
変なやつだな。本当に大丈夫なのか？
It's been a day, Hiruto. It's been a day. Feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulder. I was worried for nothing.
こっちからすると、浮き沈みが大きすぎて心配になるんだが。
Yeah, sorry. You know, weird dream. It's the time of the month. Stuff like that. Throwing me off. Anyways, you wouldn't happen to know of any good places that are hiring, would you?
コンビニのバイトは辞めたのか？
Yes, we did. Yes, before exams last semester, got into an argument with my boss.
ご愁傷様。すまんが力になれそうにない。
Oh good, just thought I'd ask.
学生課の方は覗いたのか？一応、バイトの情報もあっただろう。
Oh, so he's giving us a completely different answer this time. Curious. No, the ones they tell you about are usually all crap.
どうせ暇なんだ。確認だけでもしといたらどうだ？
That is true. It's better than going and getting ourselves hit by a car. So, yeah, I guess you're right. No harm in trying. Let's go stop by there.
ああ、四季夏目だ。
What did I tell you guys? Huh? I said she was gonna appear here, did I not? I know what's going on here. I'm not dumb. Okay, well, maybe I am. But still, I can be right some of the time. On the way to the student affairs office, I chance a glance into the convenience store as we pass by it. My cat has found something in my room and is playing with it. Well, I mean, this isn't really my room, this is a guest room, but you know what I mean. Uh-oh, she's choking on that coffee again. Seeing her cough inside the store, a cold sweat runs down my spine once more. Next, she reaches a hand out towards the sugar. It all adds up now that I think about it. Shiki Natsume wasn't there because of a simple difference in timing, which means the events of my dream are continuing unabated. Okay, so never mind. She didn't actually appear in the cafeteria, but she was there. So I was a little wrong. With all my classes, the lectures too were exactly the same as I remember them being in my dream, and if this pattern is to hold, the next thing to happen to me will be the worst part of our day. Here I am, the scene of the accident. This is where my life ended. Truth be told, coming to this area is less than wise. I don't want to die. I don't want to lose my life in this accident. But if everything is going to happen in the exact same manner, I'm not the only one at risk. In my dream, I was in no condition to observe my surroundings, but I have to imagine I wasn't the only casualty. As much as I want to avoid this altogether, I can't exactly turn a blind eye to what's about to happen either. So, I just want to stop the accident, sure, but how the hell does a person stop a car crash? I mean, that's a very good point. Like, what can you do besides maybe, like, hold somebody up so, like, they're not in the way? I can't recall the moment of impact too clearly, so I don't know precisely when it's going to happen. I considered calling the police, but I can't exactly tell them I had a dream predicting a future accident. It's true. They'd no doubt write it off as a prank call. All I can do now is stay on my toes and be ready to run the instant I hear anything alarming. Here we go. I stand in place, waiting, and the moment arrives sooner than I expected. I hear the sound of screeching tires. However, there's no sound indicating a collision, no runaway barrel, or vehicle barreling towards me. Instead, I hear the blare of a car horn. On closer inspection, the cars seem to have stopped in time. Okay, so we did technically change the timeline, or the timeline changed, regardless of what we did. The cars are sitting in the middle of the intersection, their drivers irritably yelling at one another. However, the accident I'd foreseen hadn't come to pass. After the two finish their bickering, they drive off and traffic resumes as normal. That car was... I can't be sure since it all happened in a blur, but I'm pretty sure it was the same one that hit me. In other words, the situation as I predicted, it could very well have happened still. But it was narrowly avoided. Does this mean I'm in the clear? As I stand there disoriented, I'm struck by a sudden feeling that I'm being watched. Ah, yes. The ghost cat. It's the ominous spirit who's following us. Turning around, my eyes fall upon a cat, ash-gray fur, likely a stray. I have no recollection of this cat in my dream. It stares towards me unblinkingly, almost as if it's singling me out. Its gaze seems eerily human-like, its eyes fixated on me. I can't help but entertain the possibility that this furry creature may be responsible for the change in my fate. Unconsciously, my feet start moving and I cross the intersection in pursuit of the cat, to which the cat turns around and slowly saunters off. Perhaps it sensed my intentions. I mean, that's kind of weird to have a cat, like, sensing our intentions. I don't know how that works. The cat continues trotting down the sidewalk at a leisurely pace, rather than slinking away into some narrow hole like most strays do, almost as though intentionally choosing a path through which I could follow it. Every so often it throws a glance over its shoulder to confirm that I'm there. Is it just me, or is the cat trying to lead me somewhere? After following the cat for a while, I begin to notice how deserted my surroundings have become. It's a little unnerving. Hopefully I'm not being led into some kind of trap. My pulse continues to quicken as I chase after its tail until finally the cat comes to a stop. Turning around to face me, it places its two front paws together before resting on its hind legs. Then it stares at me, appraisingly. What was I hoping to do even after I caught up with it? Now that I've come this far, I feel like I've wasted my time. Yeah, I don't know why we're just randomly following this gray cat, but I'm sure nothing could go wrong, right? What am I doing? I'm supposed to be looking for a job, not running after stray cats. Guess I'll head back. But just as I turn on my heel... What? Why is the cat talking? I look left and right in search of the source of the sudden voice, but there's nobody else here. Because cats don't talk? Question mark? I mean, so if we want to explain this whole situation, is Kosei on drugs? Like, does he use drugs? Like, is that why he's talking to a cat and thinks he, like, is having this huge sense of deja vu? I don't know. It has an unmistakably human voice, and the words it speaks are clearly directed towards me, which means this cat is talking to me. That can't be right. Cats don't talk. Good job, Kosei. You're so smart.
喋って何が悪い
Because I've literally never seen a cat talk. That'd be cool, though. I wish my cat would talk. Maybe I really did die in that accident. That would explain why I'm dreaming. Or hallucinating, rather. Are you the Grim Reaper here to take me away?
なるほど。死んだ記憶はあるのか。
How do you know that?
では、こたびの騒動の原因はお前で間違いない。
Please don't tell me I created some, like, warp in time. What do you
い
mean?
いか、よく聞け。こうして我が輩と喋っているのは、夢でも幻でもない。現実だ。
Genjutsu? Are you a member of the Akatsuki?
2度目の9月28日といえば、少しは理解できるか
I mean, I got that. Yeah.
つまり貴様は、1度目の9月28日に死んだのだ。
Yes, that is correct. Hold on, what are you talking
正し
about?
く把握するのは難しいだろう。だが、死神というのもあながち間違いではない。
Okay. Can you elaborate?
すまんな。先に要件を済まさせてもらうぞ。
Alright, go ahead. Do whatever you're gonna... And we died again. My chest is assailed by an odd, unfamiliar sensation. A large curved blade of glistening silver is sinking into me. After all the talk of Grim Reapers, this has to be Death's own scythe. I try to look behind me, but my muscles don't respond. My knees buckle and I collapse into the ground. It hurts a lot more than when I rolled off the bed this morning. Yeah, I would imagine. The pain tells me this is no dream, yet none of this feels quite real. Maybe it has something to do with all these butterflies I'm seeing. There's a lot of those.
ごめんなさい。
What the? Okay, I mean, I saw her on the intro screen, but what? Where does she come from? And I love these names. Girl holding scythe. It's great. The scythe-wielding girl offers me a hushed apology. She sounds genuinely remorseful. So much for avoiding that car crash. Now Death herself has come to take my life. But why? I no longer have the strength to form words. Why do I have to die? Before I can even voice that question, my vision fades. I could run all I wanted, but I couldn't escape my
良いの
fate.
だな。本当に。
He has like very evil looking eyes down there in the corner too. I don't know if you all see the cat in the bottom right. It's very creepy.
はい、もちろんですよ。
わかった。
Grim Reaper being a cute anime girl. Like we make a cute anime girl of everything. Like if y'all remember Clorox-chan. Back when we went through that little phase where people were doing very dumb things. Now we have Grim Reaper-chan. That's great. Weird. My vision is gone, but my brain still seems to be working. Actually, hold up. All my senses are functioning too. The only reason it's pitch black is because there's some sort of cloth covering my face. So we're just getting robbed. That's what I'm hearing. This better not be my funeral. Gingerly, I lift the cloth from my face. Ah, yes, this is totally where the Grim Reaper operates out of. Some, like, storage room in the back of, like, a restaurant. And I'm assuming it's a restaurant because you have, like, this box of oranges up there. And this is probably just other supplies. The cloth in question just so happens to be large enough to cover an entire person. I mean, that's a very big cloth. Okay. What is this thing? It's a swath of black and red, unfamiliar, but with a sweet fragrance. Is this a cloak? Why was I wearing a cloak? Also feels kind of damp. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Maybe the cat pissed on it. But more importantly, where am I? Yes, because I'm sure saying goodnight will get you out of the situation. This is a dream, it has to be. Please God, let this be a dream. I thank you for gracing me with the sight of a beautiful girl in her bra and panties. But if rumor gets around the campus that I'm some peeping Tom, my life will be all but over. And if it blows up online, I might actually be expelled. So please let this be a dream. When I open my eyes, it'll be the morning of September 28th once more, and Nozobi will be shaking me awake. Okay, I guess not.
おい、
As the cloth flies free, I find myself in the same unfamiliar room as before, and the girl standing before me is not Suzume Nozomi, but Shiki Natsume. At least she's wearing clothes now. That's good.
おはよ
Yeah, she was not very dressed. I'll say that. Good morning to you too.
う。随分と大胆な覗きもいたものね。
Hey, I didn't know. I just kind of happened to be here. Or I wasn't trying to peep.
は
I'm sorry.
いい夢見れた
Something like that. Yeah, to be honest, I thought I'd woken up in heaven when I saw you.
なら次は本物の天国を見せてあげる。
Please. I mean, I've already died once, so if you could actually get me through, that'd be great. Wait, please, I can explain. This was an accident. I swear I wasn't trying to peep on you.
わざわざ休憩室に忍び込んでおいて。
I don't know how I got here. This is a setup. The break room, is that where I am? I'm serious, I don't even know how I got here in the first place.
どんどんどんドンキー。
You know, you are a very good poet, and I'm gonna take my leave now. Please just calm down, I'll do whatever you want.
記憶だけを差し出すか、いっそその首ごと差し出すか。どっち？
I would gladly part with my memories, I just don't think I can physically get rid of those. And I don't want to part with my head, because I can physically get rid of that, but I don't want to. So, I'm in quite the predicament. Let's go with our memories. How about that? Neither of those are gonna work. Calm down for a second and listen to me. See, I was taking a walk outside when I suddenly lost consciousness, and next thing I know, I wake up in this break room covered in a cloak.
は？
Yeah, I don't think that's very believable. Look, I get it. I know this sounds crazy. It is. I can hardly believe it myself. I was chasing what turned out to be, well, a talking cat, but then I got stabbed from behind by a scythe. It sounds ludicrous, but believe me, it's true. We sound like the biggest crazy person out there.
猫と死神？
Oh, you know them. Great. I don't have to explain it to you. The very girl who's about to end my life stops and ponders my words. Certainly wasn't expecting that. At that moment, the door opens.
ああ、ここで寝てもらってたんですね。よかった。ちゃんと起きてくれました。
Oh, hello there. Totally not Grim Reaper girl. The girl who enters looks at me with a smile. I've never seen her before. Who is she? What do you mean you've never seen her before?
これ、秋月さんの仕業？
Akatsuki-san. Okay.
仕業だなんて人聞きの悪い。そりゃあ確かに休憩室に人を休ませているという説明を忘れてましたけど。
Hey, at least you're giving me a cover story here.
あ、マント。そっか、ここに置いてましたか。
But why was it wet?
とはいえこの雰囲気、もしや何かありました？
Yes, because of you, you frick.
知らずに着替えてたから下着をというか下着姿を見られた。
Yep.
それはごめんなさい。嫌がらせや驚かせようとしたわけではなく私のミスでした。謝罪します。
I'm sure.
すべては私の責任ですから、どうか高峰さんのことを許してもらえませんか？
Sorry, I really do feel bad about peeping on you. But I didn't do it on purpose. I hope you can find it in you to spare my life at the very least.
わかった。警察には電話しないでおく。
Oh my gosh.
よかった。ありがとうございます。
You know, I'm suing you for emotional damages right now. What is it? Akizaki-san? Was that what it was? Yeah, really, I'd hate to end up with a criminal record.
殺人事件が起きるのはこれからだしね。
Why are you making that face? Huh? Why are you making this face? That looks very sus. What? I thought you were calling the police. I get that you're upset about it, but is this really worth ending a man's life over?
私にとっては帳尻が合うぐらい恥ずかしいことだったってこと。
Okay, fair enough. I'm so sorry, I really am.
まあまあ、落ち着いてください。そんなに慌てなくてもただの照れ隠しですから。恥ずかしくてどんな風に接すればいいのかわからず。うるさいな。それとも、もしや 人に見られると困るような下着だったんですか？普段履きで油断しすぎた下着。逆に気合が入ったエロい下着だとするとかなり恥ずかし
Probably
い
the
かもしれ
latter,
ませんね。
for sure.
誰のせいでこんなことになったと思ってるの？
Yeah, it's you.
私です。すみません。茶化すつもりではなかったんですが、重ねて謝罪をしますから、何卒穏便にお願いします。ならもっと反省してくれない？猛省しまくりやがってくれない？はい、調子に乗りました。申し訳ありません。あと念のために言っておくけど、私は別にエロい下着なんて身につけてないからね。普通の下着だから。
You know, I would say it's normal, but, you know, to Kosei, it's probably very attractive.
なんでそこで声を上げる？
Her, I'm not, sorry. I barked out and I'm unable to contain my shock.
夏目さんには普通でも、高峰さんには刺激が強かったようですね。
Hey, why are you laughing like that?
ドンキと刃物だと、やっぱりドンキの方が楽かな。
You know, blunt will do a lot more damage, that's for sure. I gotta get out of here.
まあまあ、それだけ夏目さんが魅力的だったということです。女子としては誇っていいんじゃないですか？見られたのが下着姿でなければね。それにです、私の話がまだ終わっていません。殺されてしまうと困ります。
Well, you know, if I died, it wouldn't be for the first time. Let's just say that. That's the only reason you have to object to me being murdered? Because you need to talk to me?
今日見たことは忘れて。わかった？
I guarantee you he will not. Yeah, that's why he's saying that. I'll try.
では、今度は私の話なんですが、本題に入る前に確認をさせてください。どこか痛かったり、気分が悪かったり、何か不調はありますか？
I feel a lot of discomfort right now.
よかった。心配する必要はないと分かってはいたんですが、何せ私も生きた人を切るのは初めてのことでしたから。
I mean, I'm technically a zombie right now.
ちゃんと目覚めて不調もないのでしたら、安心して良さそうですね。
I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay. Something hits me just now. I've heard this girl's voice somewhere before, and very recently at that. But where?
何ですか？どうかしました？
Oh, you were the one standing over me with that scythe.
私は秋月環奈と言います。突然失礼しました。のんきに構えていられない事情がありまして。
So you're not denying that you tried to kill me.
誤解をされても仕方ないとは思いますが、そんなつもりはありません。
You were just trying to injure me to the point where I would die.
あ
Okay,
の鎌で切っても人は死んだりしませんよ。
that's good to know. You just slashed me with it, though. I mean, what was I supposed to assume?
はい、そこに関してはちゃんと全てを説明しますが、少し長い話になりそうですから場所を変えませんか？
You know, that sounds like a wonderful idea. But last time you took me somewhere, it got me in trouble, so... Don't know how I feel about this one.
私もここにいていいの？問題ありません。夏目さんにも関係してくることかもしれませんから。
So what is this place? A cafe?
はい、そうですよ。
Let me guess. I think I know the name of it, too.
まだ営業は始めてないけどね。
Oh, do you work here, Shigi-san?
そうだけど。なんで私の名前知ってるの？前に会ったことある？やだ怖い。
Oh
わざとに加
no.
えてストーカー？
We made it worse. No, I'm not. Stop adding to my list of crimes. And I thought we agreed I didn't peep on purpose. We go to the same college and I'm a junior like you, though I'm in a completely different major program. My name's Takamine Kosei.
なんで私のことを知ってるの？
Well, you're famous around campus.
私
Yeah,
は
that's a good one. Good job.
特に目立つこともしてないのに。もしかして愛想が悪いことで有名とか？
Something like that. I guess it'd be more apt to say you're the topic of rumors. Guys like to gossip about how pretty you are, who's been confessing to you, why you rejected them, stuff like that.
なるほど、そういう噂か。
She's gonna pull a Haruhi Suzumiya and be like, well, they're not aliens, they're not espers, they're not time travelers, so they're not interesting to me. I'm not lying out of consideration for her feelings or anything, I've just genuinely never heard any nasty rumors about Shiki Natsume. That said, I'm not exactly a man with many friends. It's true. And definitely not any female ones. I mean, you have one, Nozomi, right? So I have no way of knowing what other girls say about her. But still, if it was anything scandalous, I'd probably have heard of it from Hiruto. The way I see it, her claim to fame is a result of the air of mystique surrounding her. She's curt but not rude. She can come off as somewhat aloof, though not completely unapproachable. She treats everyone alike, guy or girl, maintaining the exact same degree of social familiarity. It's a delicate balancing act someone else would have a hard time pulling off.
さてと、では本題なんですが、
Alright, let's do it.
一体何から話せばいいのやら。あ、ごまかそうとしてるわけじゃないんですよ。話さなければいけないことが多いので。
Alright, well, you better get some explaining, cause, like, what's going on? I haven't actually died, have I?
はい、あの鎌は人を殺傷するためのものではありませんから。
Okay, that's a little weird, but I'll allow it.
私は秋月環奈です。そして人間ではありません。死神と呼ばれる存在です。
Okay. So you're Akazuki Kana. Alright. And you're a Grim Reaper. Okay. You know, I've seen weirder stuff in games, so I'll allow it. Are you one too, Shiki-san?
彼女が死神ってことは知ってるけど、私は普通の人間。
Alright, fair enough. I mean, kind of weird, but... Also, I guess that means you're here due to some special circumstances of your own.
まあ、そういうこと。
Okay. Shiki-san says nothing more, averting her eyes. I guess I can take that to mean she doesn't want to elaborate on the subject.
夏目さんに関しては話がそれてしまいますから、今は高峰さんの事情について優先させましょう。
I'm just gonna throw out a guess and, like, say maybe Kana intervened with her dying at some point and came to find out that she was a Grim Reaper and that she was supposed to die, but Kana ended up saving her and she didn't. And then here they are. That's my guess. Okay, I'm listening.
死神と聞いて、高峰さんはどんなことを思い浮かべます？
Cute anime girls. An arbiter who decides when a person is to die. Or maybe they work under God as like a messenger.
そんなところですね。大体合ってます。
You're not about to give me a death note, are you?
我々死神は死者の魂を案内する役目を神から与えられた者たちです。
Guide the souls of the dead. But I'm not dead.
今は死んでいません。ですが、忘れたわけではないはずです。
So I did die.
交通事故に遭い、車にひかれて、一度死んでしまったことを。
Wasn't that a dream, though?
夢じゃありません。あれも現実です。ただし、あの事故が起きた9月28日はなかったことになりましたが。
Okay. So, I'm alive now. Did you save me?
高峰さんが死んでしまったあの瞬間、世界は9月28日の朝に戻りました。
But why?
だから今は2度目の9月28日になりますね。
What's so important about me? Is it because I'm the main character? Hold on a minute, so let me get this straight. Although I died, I returned to the morning of that day, and I'm reliving it. Does that make this like some parallel world then?
世界が分岐したわけではなく、改変、上書きという考え方が近いかと。
If you're gonna introduce time travel, it's like you gotta have your own brand of, okay, is this like different world lines, divergent world lines? Are we on the same one, but like we just kind of like looped back, you know? But what caused that?
高峰さんが死にたくないと願ったから。だから朝に戻ったんです。死から逃れるために。
I mean, everyone who dies in an accident probably would have wanted to keep living, right? And like die a different way or later. Wait, slow down. That makes no
一
sense.
度目の死んだ記憶が証拠になりませんか？
I'll admit it felt way too realistic to be a dream. But even supposing what you say is true, why the heck would the world rewind just because I didn't want to die? You know, I respect that he asked this question. If the clock turned back each time someone was about to die but didn't want to, everything would be a jumbled mess, no?
もちろん普通ではありえません。つまり、高峰さんは普通ではなかったんですよ。
So that's why you're involved, because it doesn't normally happen. Okay. Is there something wrong with me? I mean, yeah, but let's see what she has to say.
体ではなく魂です。
With my soul.
魂は人が思うよりも強大な力を持っています。
Okay.
それが発揮されると、人の身を超えた現象、奇跡すら起こすことができるのです。その一部は今も伝えられていますね。
Yeah, that was definitely a miracle, I'll say that. Like turning water into wine or parting the Red Sea.
はい。ですが、気軽にホイホイ奇跡を起こしては、高峰さんの言う通り、世界が乱れます。なので神は、奇跡などを起こせる魂が生まれないようにしました。奇跡がホイホイ起きていたら、世界が壊れてしまいますから。しかも、自分でコントロールできない力となればなおさら。
Interesting. So you're saying I shouldn't have been born, huh? Okay, but then what does that mean for me?
高峰さんは後天的に魂が強力になってしまったパターンです。原因はそれ。
Cool. So we're like some kind of special human. Hey, we got a save point. Awesome. I got a comment about this being like similar to ReZero. I'm like, yeah, kind of is. The direction she points is a butterfly fluttering through the air as it flaps its wings. I mean, I thought of a race though first. ReZero is a good one too. Wait, I saw one just like that when you cut me with your scythe. And in my dreams as well, I thought I died after the car hit me, but then I saw a butterfly. Next thing I knew, I was waking up in bed.
この蝶々は魂の残滓なんです。
Okay. I'm glad they're explaining this pretty early on in the game. I mean, it's nice to know. What are those?
人の魂は本来生まれ変わり巡るもの。
Okay.
ですが、生まれ変わるためにもそれなりの力が必要になります。
So are we taking kind of a Buddha-like approach, like reincarnation type thing? So there are exceptions.
生まれ変わるための力が足りず、消えてしまったり、魂が現世にこぼれ落ちたり。
And the souls that linger turn into those butterflies.
はい。とはいえ、肉体の殻に収まっていない魂はいずれ消失します。
Okay, so I guess I'm missing the point. What does that mean for us?
ですが、消失する前に生きている人間の魂に取り込まれる場合もあります。取り込んだ魂はその分だけ強大になる。
So I'm a soul eater. Does that mean I have another person's soul inside me? I don't feel any abnormalities aside from a bit of restlessness. This probably explains why Nozumi said that we have some kind of like supernatural spirit like following us. She was talking about that.
衰弱した魂に人としての記憶や意志はありません。他の人と混ざり合っているわけではないことは保証しておきます。
Okay, that's good.
実は今、この衰弱した魂が死神業界で問題になっているんです。
Okay, so your job is to get rid of them. Does that mean when she hit us with her scythe, she was getting rid of the other one? It's an industry.
これまでにも衰弱した魂は存在しました。ですが近年、その魂が激増。現世を漂う蝶々も増加の一途をたどっているんです。
Why is that?
人が持つ魂の力とは、希望であったり、何かに対する執着であったり。一言で言うなら、ですが今は若くても夢を見ない人も多い世の中です。疎み、絶望し、結果として魂が衰弱をする。
That's a pretty depressing reason.
別にポジティブな気持ちでなくても構いません。次こそは楽しい人生を送りたい。あいつが許せない。なんてネガティブな執着でもそこに思いがあればいいんですが。
Alright, so like, whatever you felt in your heart that's still lingering around after you die. Like, that's what powers you.
人生なんて辛いばかりでもう嫌だと諦めてしまわれるとどうしようもなく
This is seriously depressing.
今時の死神の仕事は死者の案内だけではありません。新たな蝶々を生み出さないこと、そして現世をさまよう蝶々を集めることも死神のお仕事なんです。
Okay. It just seems like an extension of that. That giant scythe, ill-befitting her slender body, swings through the air. Its blade catches the butterfly mid-flight. Instantly, the glowing butterfly dissipates.
この鎌もそのためだけに使われるものですから安心してください。
Okay, so I'm pretty confident when she hit us earlier, that's what she was doing. Yeah. I mean, how many did we absorb? I just thought I assumed we did one.
だいたいそんな感じですかね。
But apparently, he's implying we've had multiple.
次に何かあってもやり直しはできません。そのままあっさり死んでしまいますからお気をつけください。
So what you're saying is I should go around collecting these, like the little butterflies from Zelda, or the little fairies that give you like an extra life. I should be finding these things. I'm gonna be
なの
invincible.
で夏目さん、いくら恥ずかしくても気軽に殺したりしないでくださいね。蒸し返さないで忘れたいんだから。
Oh my gosh.
念のためってやつですよ。
Grim Reapers, souls, miracles. It sounds like something straight out of a fairy tale, so I'm not entirely convinced any of it's true. You know, I would be a little skeptical too if the Grim Reaper was actually an anime girl. That would really, like, flip everything on his head, huh? But anyways, that means everything's back to normal now, right?
残念ながら事態はそこまで簡単ではありません。重要なのはここからです。
Why are you being so cryptic with me?
やれやれ。ようやく我が輩の出番か。
I really like the voice of the cat. It's pretty dope. Aside from myself, Akazuki-san and Shiki-san are the only other people in this room. So whose voice did I just hear? Wait, are you the talking cat I spoke to earlier?
間違いではないが、我が輩とそこいらの猫を一緒にするな。
I don't know, you look like one. I bet if I scratched behind your ears, you'd like it. Just like then, the cat sits on its hind legs in the middle of the cafe. You don't seem very different from any other stray cat to
無
me.
礼だぞ。
She's just like, how dare you compare me to those vile vermin cats?
その姿では仕方ありませんよ。
Oh gosh, do you have another form?
説明するためにもまずは閣下の本来の姿に戻ってはどうです？
No, 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 no. Just stay in the cute cat form. I don't want to know what you turn
そう
into.
だな。では、
Oh gosh.
これなら喋っても違和感がないだろう。
No, it's even worse. What is this? I thought you were going to be like a human being, and then you turned into just a bigger cat that has a crown. You look like you're like trying to cosplay something. Oh, so it just makes it way weirder, to be honest. I'm glad he agrees with me. I can't say I've ever seen a cat that talks and walks on two legs, let alone one wearing a cape and a crown.
これは由緒正しき公爵家の証だ。
Okay. A duke, are you like some sort of aristocrat? No, 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 he's an aristocrat.
みたいではなくて閣下は貴族なんです。
Blue-blooded nobleman. Okay.
ケットシーって猫の妖精を知らない？
Like the support summon that helps your party members.
ゲームの話じゃなくて元になった猫の妖精のこと。
Oh, okay.
閣下はそれなんだって。
Nothing weird about this. Nope. Not at all. You call him that too.
公爵だから継承は閣下とかなんとか。ケットシーとしての名前は
Mikado?
そうよ。
This Mikado? Hold up. Kurofune? What is your name? Mikado Kurofune? As in the word that means emperor? That's not any less pompous. We need to kill him immediately. That's all I gotta say.
爵位を持ち出されてもおかしな猫にしか見えないからね。
No, I know exactly who he is. He's from another game. I know who he is.
それとかこれとか本当に無礼だな。まあいい。とにかく我が輩のことは理解できたな。
I understand perfectly well what you are, and I'm very afraid you followed me from another game. Even when I'm not playing Hello Lady, it just comes back. Almost, but there's something I want to confirm first. Good, he's doing it.
何?
Are you Kurofune? Come here for a
あ、
second.
おい、こら。何をするのだ?
We're killing you. We're ending your life right now before you can do other things. A talking cat that walks on 2 feet. It seemed a bit too far-fetched for me, so I had to touch you to see if you were real.
無礼な。貴様には分からぬかもしれんが、我が輩は王家ともつながる由緒正しき公爵家の。
You're so fluffy and soft and warm too. You don't seem like a kind of sophisticated toy robot, at least.
当然であろうが。あ、おい、どこを触っておるのだ。そこはやめんか、バカ者。
This freaking game, man. Gosh. The sensation is far too real. You really are a cat, Sid, or... How do you pronounce that? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Or whatever. Does that mean all the Grim Reaper stuff was true, too? I like how seeing the talking cat, like, finally, like, clicks everything. He's like, ah! So the Grim Reaper was true, too, huh? Because there's a talking cat, so that must be. It's like, no way that there can be a talking cat without Grim Reapers, right? I gave him a tentative rub between the eyebrows, which I hear cats tend to love.
そう言っておるであろうが。
So, some cats like being, like, scratched around their ears, but the place I find that they like the most is, like, right behind their tail on their back. If you scratch right there. A lot of cats love that. All trace of dignity gone, he begins to purr blissfully. He must like this. For all that talk, he's just like any other cat. Yeah, can you go back to being the cuter cat, please? Now you look kind of like an old man, and I don't like it. This is kind of fun. His fur is thick and luxuriant and pleasant to the touch. Indeed, only the king of cats could possess such a high-quality coat.
おい。いい加減にしろ。
Oh, right. I guess I have to admit you're not a toy or a figment of my imagination.
最初からそう言っておるだろう。
My apologies.
まったく。人間はすぐにモフモフを従って困る。猫にも文化的に生きる最低限の権利というものがあってだな。
Well, hey, you can try not being so cute, okay? And you know what I just realized? Look at his glasses. He's literally missing one side. Like, it has the thing as if it was there, but it's not.
どうした?貴様らまで我が輩を見つめてどういうつもりだ?
He's supposed to be this highly respectable being, and then as soon as we scratch, you know, between his ears, he's like, oh, meow.
いえ、正直に言うと私、昔から閣下の体に興味があったんですよ。
Uh-oh, we started a chain.
無礼だ無礼だって言われるので、今までは遠慮してましたけど、私も
Pet your
僕も行
fluffiness.
きたいです。
We changed his name. It's no longer your excellency. It's just your fluffiness now.
私も一度触ってみたかったの。触ってもいいならもっと早くに言ってくれないと。ですよね。
高峰昴生は勝手に触っただけで我が輩が許可したわけでは。
They're just gonna do it.
おい、これよせ。変なところを触るでない。
口ではそう言いながらも体は正直ですね。本当、さっきから気持ちよさそうな反応をしてる。
我が輩をそこいらの猫と同じにするんで。にゃひ。
Well, okay, then.
この無礼者どもが。
ありがとうございました、閣下。思っていた以上に気持ちよかった。
なんたる屈辱。
You have a very fluffy body. That's what you did. So I get that you're real and all, but what is this cat thing?
ケットシーも死神も
Sheed.
同じ神の
Is
使
that what
い
he
だ。
said? Sheed?
猫たちの情報網を利用できる。いわば神の目であり耳だな。
Oh, yes, that makes perfect sense. I'm glad you explained it. I wouldn't have got it otherwise. So, you know, because there's cats that can talk, there's also Grim Reapers. Okay.
犬は人をパートナーに選び、猫は神をパートナーに選んだ。
Okay, fair enough.
人が知らぬだけでケットシーの歴史は長いのだぞ。
I think it's like Sheed. Have existed unbeknownst to humans since time immemorial. Interesting. We have God, Grim Reapers, and Cat Sheed. Okay. Yeah, this makes perfect sense, guys. I mean, if you're not getting it, it's like, really? Like, just think about it for more than 2 seconds. And if you did, you probably still don't understand it, because I don't. But okay, we'll just accept it. It's an anime game, so why not? It's visual novels. They're great. I love them. The situation is growing more absurd by the minute, but I can't deny the evidence before my very eyes.
ともかく、高峰昴生。お前の魂の一部を切り離すことに成功はしたが、解決したわけではない。
Why not?
再び腸を取り込んで魂が大きくなっては元の木阿弥ではないか。根本的な問題はお前が今の人生に満足していないことにある。
Okay, so you're gonna give me money, power, and girls, right? Like, that'll satisfy any man, right?
腸としてさまよう魂は満足を得られなかった魂たちだ。故に同じようなネガティブな気持ちに引き寄せられる。
Okay, maybe I had some negative emotions, but not probably as much as some other people. Can't say I've ever felt discontent with my life, though.
間違いない。少なくとも現状のままでは腸をまた取り込んでしまう。むしろ意識していない分、問題の根は深いかもしれんな。
So what you're saying is, I should get a girlfriend. One who's pretty and possibly smart, okay? Like a Grim Reaper. What's supposed to be the source of all of it?
それはお前が自分で考えることだ。
That's not very helpful.
何かないのか？夢とまでは言わなくても、このまま死んでは未練というか、心残りというか、そういったものが。
I didn't get a job. I didn't get married. Didn't have kids. Could think of a lot of things. Most immediate goals that come to mind are graduating from university and finding a job. Then again, I don't really have any particular companies or jobs in mind yet, which would leave my only other goal as... I want a girlfriend, and I want to have sex, like most men my age do. Speaking of, I get the vague feeling I actually bemoaned this moment. I actually bemoaned this the moment I died.
どうやら見つかったようだな。
Please don't say it.
なんだ？はっきり言え。
I mean, to be fair, what is he expecting us to say? We're a young man. We have needs, we have wants, desires, you know, and some of those are unfulfilled. We want to be a Chad. Okay. That's all I can think of, really. She connected the dots.
高峰さんは若い男の子。つまり女の子と触れ合いたいと。
I don't know. Are you offering?
ああ。つまりセックスですね。
He probably is, yeah. I'd say so. Hey, I was trying to tiptoe around it, dang it. Are you really having to point it out so bluntly?
まあ男の子だもんね。別に恥ずかしがることでもないと思うけど。
Still, though, hearing a girl my own age be so straightforward about it is awkward, to say the least.
うちの大学にもそういう子はたくさんいるし、行動に起こしている子も少なくないじゃない。
Yeah, maybe. I can't believe I had my virginity status exposed to a girl I just met today.
安心して。最初からそうだと思ってたから。
I have no idea why people like have this infatuation with like whether you're a virgin or not. I mean, I'm sure this is just like a mostly visual novel thing, but it's like nobody really cares. It just means they're not experienced. I mean, you can get there someday. I don't think that helps.
誰にだって初めてはあるものです。だからこそ青春を過ごす若者にとって恋愛は重要な要素だと思います。
I
恥
agree.
じる必要などありません。
The Grim Reaper makes a good point.
恋をしましょう。愛し合いましょう。ビバ恋愛。レッツ性的行為。
Why did you need to say it like that? This is just one big joke to you, isn't it?
いいえ、そんなつもりはありません。人生において愛は重要なことです。私は真剣に高峰さんの力になりたいと思っているんですよ。
Okay, thank you.
レッツってもしかして秋月さんが筆下ろしをしてあげるつもり？
That's a good point, Natsumi.
私がお筆を下ろして差し上げるんですか？
I don't know, you were so excited about it a minute ago. What happened?
いや、だってレッツってしましょうってことでしょ？それはまあ死神として必要だということなら私が慰めることもなきにします。
So she's justifying it now. He's like, I could, you know. It's not really one of my responsibilities, but, you know, I suppose if I absolutely had to.
やっぱりダメですよ。そういうことは思い合う二人が気持ちを深めるための行為であって気軽に済ませればいいというものではないと思うわけですよ。だからそんなのそもそも私だって経験もないのに。いや、そういうことでもなくて愛が重要だと思うわけで、ですから
I love the way she just like keeps mumbling in there. She makes a good point though. Guys, like don't. It's not like something you're just trying to lose it as soon as possible, right?
意外とウブな一面が。
Well, that's fine. I wouldn't ask her to do anything like that for me, anyways. I think most people would be a little hesitant to give their virginity to a person they just met. I don't know. I mean, do I look like the kind of guy to whip it out the first opportunity that presents itself? You're setting yourself up for this one right now.
胸を張って言うことなの？それ。
Yeah, why are you saying it so proudly, huh? Plus, this could be some kind of honeypot, too.
言い訳ばっかりしてると、チャンスが訪れた時にもつかめないんじゃない？
Ouch, I hit a little too close to home.
何にしろそのリア充や陽キャになればいいのではないか？
Well, first of all, you have to stop being a visual novel protagonist. That already makes you not a normie. Because you know a bunch of weird stuff's gonna happen. Well, that's easier said than done.
要はモテたいということだろ？そんなものは心の持ちようで変わるものだ。
Yes, you gotta get into the Chad mindset here. So you need to grow facial hair. Probably more than me, because this is literally all I can grow. I've let this grow out for a month now, and this is all I've grown. It's really sad. So you need a lot of facial hair. You need a really sculpted chin, okay? Like that's part of the Chad look. And you need to be immensely popular with the ladies. But the thing about being a Chad is you don't really give the ladies attention, okay? You gotta act like you're too cool for those kind of things.
形から入ることが重要な場合もあると我が輩は思うぞ。
In other words, I should be behaving the way I think a Chad would. You might have a point there. I keep moping and telling myself I'm a loner, I'll be stuck in an endless loop of negative thoughts. That is true. That's good advice right there. Don't put yourself down, okay? I mean, you gotta be truthful with yourself. Like, hey, if you are a loner, like, okay, I mean, you gotta acknowledge that and like try to change it, right? And most people want to be around someone who's bright and cheerful rather than dark and gloomy. That is also true. It may not be my true self, but as long as I pull off a good enough act, I might be able to inject myself a little bit of positivity. And if I'm gonna act like a Chad, I better start talking like one too. I'm curious to see what his idea of talking like a Chad is. Yeah, maybe you're right. Alright, let's give it a shot. I mean, let's give it a shot, dudes. You've already failed. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, dude. You've already failed.
ん
You're acting like a frat boy. You want to act like a Chad, not like a Steve, okay? And no offense to Steves or Chads. What's the matter, dudes?
ウェイってなんだ
That's kind of a tough question, dude.
ねえ、ウェイの使い方完全に間違えてるんだけど。ウェイって語尾につけるものじゃなく、挨拶とか相槌みたいなもので、そもそも古くない？
Hey, she agrees with me, okay? Makes you sound like a frat boy. But I will disagree. I think you can call anybody a dude, male or female. Like, anybody is a dude, okay? A cat is a dude. A dog is a dude. Anybody's a dude. Dudette.
そんなマジかみたいなノリのウェイは初めて聞いた。
You can just see her soul leaving through her eyes. It's just hollow. Dang, maybe I'm not cut out to be one of those cool kids.
今のはそれ以前の問題だと思うけど。
I'm glad somebody finds this funny.
違うウェイかって。その勘違いはありえないですウェイ。
You know who Kana reminds me of? She reminds me of Aqua from Konosuba. Like, the voice actor sounds very similar. It might be the same one. I have no idea. But, like, just the way she was laughing about it, just like, sounds like she's laughing at Kazuma, and that makes it so much better to me. Freaking love that show. Come on, don't laugh at me.
すみません。つい。でも。ああいう人たちって言葉遣いの問題ではなく、もっとポジティブというか。
Well, I don't think all of us can be Chads, but every man is a king, right?
諦めないというか、めげないというか、めんどくさいというか、しつこいというか、うざいというか。
Oh, great! We don't have to change at all! Woo! Kosei is already there. Are you speaking from personal experience?
嫌な目ってほどでもないけど、何度か飲み会に誘われたことがある。
Not surprising, you're a good-looking girl.
でも行く気がなくて断ったの。なのに、からのって食い下がられ続ける気持ち、わかる？
Probably. He's the kind of guy who'd probably do that. That does sound pretty annoying.
他にも、じゃあ来週にするねとか、絶対に諦めない人もいるし、行かないって言ってるのに聞きやしない。
I would say it's confidence.
中には、俺はイケメンでモテるんだぜ、誘われて光栄でしょなんてオーラ満開の人もいて、思い出しただけでムカムカする。
Yeah, that does sound very annoying, though.
食事中、ずっとあんな調子で絡まれたら、ストレスでどうにかなるというか、もちろん全員じゃなく、あくまで一部の人なんだけど、その一部の人の威力が凄まじくて。
Thankfully, I don't know anyone like that in person, so that's nice. True, I guess they could just leave such a strong impression. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Chads.
それでもゴビウェイだけは見たことないウェイ。
That is true. That's reserved for your closest, dudes.
この調子では高峰昴生を一人にしておいても事態は解決しそうにないな。
That is true.
そうですね。そうかもしれない。
She's still laughing. I love it. I think so far Kana is my favorite character just because she just loves to roast him, and I love it.
お前まだ笑っていたのか。
Yes.
すみません。なんかツボに入っちゃって。
Sorry, it sounded like my cat was like throwing up. I'm like, you better not have.
学科のおっしゃる通り、高峰さんを一人にしてはいけないと思います。このままではとても心配です。
She's like, I want to follow those students so I can have some more laughs.
ここはやっぱり。
そうだな。それがいいだろ
Are they gonna say something completely opposite?
ということで、高峰さん。我々の 死神の仕事を手伝ってもらえませんか？
That would be awesome. We can be like another Grim Reaper. Cool.
このカフェで一緒に働いてほしいんです。
What the? Work at a cafe? Okay, I mean, that's still fine, but it's you made it sound a little more exciting until you said, here at this cafe.
我々の死神の仕事を手伝ってもらえませんか？
So it apparently literally doesn't let me record that the little like intro. I mean, it looks like the one you can kind of see on the Steam store page, so I mean, not really missing out a lot, but it looks like it literally won't let me record it. Like my whole screen went black as far as like in my recording software. So guess I can't show that, unfortunately. Lots of stuff I can't show in this game because they're showing things that are probably going to get me kicked off YouTube. So, and I'm not even playing the adult version. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end it there. We just did quite a bit. I'm excited. We learned a lot about the game. And apparently we are now going to be a Grim Reaper. Or we're at least going to assist with the duties of being a Grim Reaper, which is awesome. I think that's kind of cool. And we learned what those butterflies are, so we got to catch those so we can become invincible and never die. That'll be cool. I wish you could do that. Just like say, hey, I know you have your goal, but we're just gonna like become invincible, right? Probably won't let us do that. Anyways, guys, I hope you've been enjoying it. Cafe Stella has been very interesting so far. I really had no idea what to expect of this game, and now I know a little bit more about it, and it's interesting. So we shall see how it goes next episode. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.